some major studying to do, take a hike. A new study shows getting out and moving increases blood flow in the brain. That makes you more alert.
Hi, my name is Lauren. I started the show when I was 11 years old, and I did it for 9 years. I was the headlines reporter.
Hi, I'm Awanza.
I'm Jessica. Welcome to this edition of Teen Kids News.
Let's check in with Lauren for the week's top news stories.
The economic crisis took center stage this week.
So for headlines, I had to record what was happening in the news that would be relevant for teenagers once a week, which meant I was one of the reporters working, not the most, but probably the most constantly.
Get ready for 2 new nickels. If you think the world is crowded now, just wait till the year 2050. A recent survey found most parents spent more on restaurants last year than they put away for their kids' college savings. And those are the headlines for this week. Jessica?
I worked really close with the producers who would pick the stories and help me on my delivery.
That means they'd be about the size of a modern-day jet fighter. Scary. Haley? Oh yeah, I did slur.
You
I know.
slurred modern day and flying. One more time.
Sorry.
Slow it down one more time. It's okay.
I also got to do some really fun feature stories.
Forget the movies. I'll take you inside the real headquarters of the CIA. The ancient Mayans used rivers for their highways. They say you can see the Eiffel Tower from just about anywhere in Paris. But I don't see it. Find out why some students choose colleges where guys can't apply. This is City Hall, the oldest public building in Brussels. Have you decided what to do with the time that's given you?
Well, I've done quite a lot with the time that has been given me.
One of FDR's achievements will never be matched. No president can be elected to more than 2 terms again because Congress changed the Constitution after he died. Ken told me that even though a documentary is based on facts, how you put those facts together can be very dramatic. It's been said that to be a good diplomat, you need to be able to divide a pie into different pieces and make everyone think that their piece is the biggest. In the briefing room at the U.S. State Department in Washington, D.C. for Teen Kids News, I'm Lauren.
So I worked with the kids for an intense 72-second montage, sharing everything I know about this little thing we like to call the news business.
I was terrified. I remember they told us very strictly not to try to act or be funny, but to let Rob do all of that.
How to emote.
Did a friend of yours die today?
No.
Then you should smile. Let's see the smile. Let's see.
So when it came to doing my scene, he was trying to get me to act like a diva and throw a water bottle.
And how to act like a real pro.
Here's your water.
I want lemon.
Louder.
I want lemon!
Good. Very good. Now throw it. All right, more than that. Throw it. Throw the thing. Throw it.
Where?
Throw it.
I was just so scared. I just kept dropping it. I didn't know what else to do.
As the seconds ticked by and the music swelled, I began to truly bond with these kids.
But I was really excited when it made it into the final program. It was a great experience to get to see the world and some of the most famous sites like the Eiffel Tower, the windmills in Holland, and even at an ancient Mayan temple.
One of the things you can do in Belize is learn to scuba dive. Okay, Renee, I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Probably my favorite memory of being on Teen Kids News was being on the red carpet for the 3rd Harry Potter film.
So how does this premiere compare to other ones so far?
It's amazing. They're amazing. They keep being amazing. They're so exciting each time. It's much bigger. It's a lot more scary as well.
Oh, I didn't think it could possibly get any bigger, but maybe it has. The amount of people, the energy, it's amazing.
Are you really tired now of saying, please turn to page 394?
Turn to page 394.
Imagine a book that had 395 pages in it.
Sounds like my math textbook.
I mean, it was surreal at the time. I was already on cloud 9 from just being at the premiere, but yeah, to get to talk to Alan Rickman and make a joke, that was just, there's nothing that compares. I've been working in consulting for the past few years in the field of international development. That means I work with well-known organizations like the United Nations. One of the best skills I got from Teen Kids News was public speaking. I was a really shy kid and didn't like having to sort of speak in front of people, let alone adults or people of importance. And from Teen Kids News, having done interviews and stand-ups and bridges with famous movie makers, with famous actors, etc., really got me a lot more comfortable and really prepared me well for this type of work. The funniest moment I remember from working on the show is down at Universal Studios at Harry Potter.
The village of Hogsmeade looks just as you'd expect it to. From the bright red locomotive of the Hogwarts Express to Hagrid's hut. And of course, a highlight is a trip inside Hogwarts Castle. Let's go.
I was with another reporter, Nicole, and we were working on the clothes for the show when we were supposed to clink our butterbeers and sign off.
Thank you. Delicious and refreshing. Delicious and refreshing.
After a few takes, we were both pretty tired, and apparently we're still not giving it quite as much oomph as we needed to. So I made sure the last take had a whole bunch of oomph. Nicole got splashed and was a bit wet, but everyone else thought it was funny.
That's it for Worldwide Headlines this week. In Rome, Brussels, Belize, Switzerland, Amsterdam, Florence, Paris, Hawaii, in Washington, D.C., as they say in Prague, Nasledano. That means goodbye. On top of the world, for Teen Kids News, I'm Lauren.